Hi, I'm Tom Sommers with Edina Realty. Thanks for tuning in. Today I want to cover the 7 things that hurt your home's value when you go to sell. Owning a home is a very personal thing, and I understand that you want to improve the home and keep making it better and more comfortable for you and your family. I'm not saying that that's not a good idea. All I'm saying with this video is I'm challenging you to think about some of the things that you may do before you do them, because ultimately everybody's going to sell the house and move on, whether it's because of a job change, downsizing, your family's increasing, whatever your reasons may be. So the list I'm going to go through today will include large and small things. So hopefully some of it will hit home with you and help you to kind of be a better homeowner so that when you do get ready to sell, whether it be 6 months from now, 2 months from now, or 5 years from now, you've got a game plan in place. The first one is over improving your home for the neighborhood that you live in. What I mean by that is that if you have a house that's worth, say, $200,000 and you're in a neighborhood where the average prices are anywhere from $190,000 to $240,000, it would not be the best idea to put a $100,000 addition onto the house because you have to have a larger garage or you need more family room, whatever the case might be, or a bigger kitchen. At that point, if you're running your numbers, you may just find that you're better off selling your house the way it is now, upgrading to a home with the other features that you need, and in the long run end up saving a considerable amount of money. The other part of it is when the appraiser comes in for the buyer, they're going to take a good look at that and say, all right, no matter what I do, I can't get comps that justify this sale price. So you'll ultimately end up having to sell the home for less and lose money on that investment because you did it the wrong way or you over improved it. The second one is not fixing the small stuff. I'm guilty of this. We all are as homeowners. What I'm speaking of here is as you live in a home, as you know, over time you start to ignore certain things, like that door doesn't quite shut right, or that handle is loose, or there's grout missing between the tile. Those things are very important to take care of before you sell your home. So either you have to stay on top of that thing while you live in the house, or you're going to have to hire a handyman. And most of the time with a lot of my clients, 4 or 5 hours with a handyman, they can fix all those small pesky little issues you don't have time to deal with. And you'll save a considerable amount of money when you go to sell your home in negotiations, because the buyers will nitpick at it and they will mention it. And if they miss it, more than likely the inspector that they choose to come through the house will point them out to the buyers, which creates a problem when you're negotiating. So always think about the small repairs as very important, just like the large expansions. The next one is be aware of the items in your home that may make it look dated. What I'm talking about here is as we go through cycles, just like with fashion, clothing and trends and things change. And there's certain things that will make your house look dated even though you've updated it in other areas. Things to pay attention to is if you have, say, brass handles and doorknobs, or that bright gold. Those are very out right now and may never come back. So if you have light fixtures like that, you're going to want to switch them out to something else. There's plenty of choices at a lot of the home improvement stores. So talk to a professional and get some, insight as to what you could do that's very neutral that they think will last longer. You don't want the buyer to come in, take a look at the house, and feel like it's older than what it really is simply because of a couple small things you can change. Another biggie is when you're looking at fireplaces. If you still have that brass gold front edging on it, that needs to go. You don't have to go out and buy a whole new fireplace or fireplace front, get very expensive. You can simply go down to the hardware store, buy a $6 can of the high temperature black flat paint, paint that grill, pop it right back into place, and it looks like a brand new fireplace. The next one is stay off of what's hot right now bandwagon. What I'm talking about with this is that if you're going to do home improvements, you can never go wrong with classic wood and stone products. It's the man-made products at times that can be a problem. So before you do a backsplash, let's say in your kitchen, you may want to consult with some professionals and go to some of the local home improvement stores and discuss your options. The glass block right now for backsplash is really, really popular. It's beautiful, but will it be trendy in the future? Will someone look at it 5 years from now and go, I'm not really sure if this is going to work. If you're going to be selling your house right away and jumping on something like that, that's a different story. But if you're going to live in the home for a while and you're unsure, always stick with classic stuff like real stone. The next one is remodeling the entire house and doing all of the work yourself. You're asking for trouble if you don't know what you're doing from a skill set point. You can't get these things 90% done and not finish them, because that 10% that's left unfinished goes back to the category of the small things that are not fixed. I always encourage you to do a backsplash or to paint the house. Do different things that you know that you can watch YouTube videos on and do yourself. But when it comes to large construction projects like completely remodeling a bathroom, doing all new tile, hardwood floor, some of those things, you may be better served by hiring a professional. So you have to balance out the cost of what that professional is going to charge you for the work that you're going to get. And again, consult a professional like a real estate agent who can say, yeah, if you make that improvement, I could see where you'll get your money back out. Typically, any type of bathroom or kitchen upgrade, you will get your money back out. But with the way the market has been over the last 3 or 4 years, that's not always 100%. So again, you have to look at, what am I putting in? Am I really over improving this particular room in this house for what else is around me? The next one is destroying the floor plan. Please don't do this. This happens more often than not, and a lot of people are like, well, how do you destroy a floor plan? Well, it's very easy. I've had people that have taken a 3-car garage, cut it in half, made half of it a home living space like another family room, which leaves them with basically a 1-stall garage. Well, if all of your competition is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath with a 3-car garage, that stall now, even though you've increased your living space, could be the deal killer for an awful lot of buyers who won't feel like that extra living space is as important as having the extra storage space or a place to park your car. Another common mistake I see is people who have a 2-story or 1-story home where you have all 3 bedrooms on one level, and they get rid of one of the bedrooms to turn it into a walk-in closet. If you make it irreversible, you've basically taken your 3-bedroom house and turned it into a 2-bedroom. So some people may go, oh wow, this extra closet space is wonderful, but you're also possibly losing a lot of your buyer pool of larger families who need that 3rd bedroom more than somebody needs the walk-in closet. Not saying don't do it, but weigh your options before you make that commitment. Lastly, filling every room of your home with furniture. Just because there's a wall doesn't mean it has to have a couch or a piece of furniture on it. You want to look at your home in a way that, how can I make it feel as open as possible? What can I do so that when people walk into any particular room, it doesn't feel like you're walking through this tight little opening? So be very aware of where you place your furniture and how much you have close to the door. Sometimes less is more, so you want to obviously furnish your home and make it good for you, but when it comes to selling your home, you may want to remove some of those items just simply to give the house a bigger feel. These are some of the basic things that I see on a regular basis as I'm selling homes throughout the year. So I hope that this has helped. If you have any questions, please give me a call or send me an email. I'm more than happy to talk with you. I work with both buyers and sellers in the Minneapolis and St. Paul area. If you're out of state and you're watching this video, I hope this helps you as well.